Hey guys, welcome back to Daily Cigar. I am Lizardo Vivas and today I received a gift that I gave myself. Anyway, during the Black Friday, I managed to grab a deal from Cigar Cava, which is the humidor I got here behind me. We're going to talk a little bit about it because after I posted the picture and some videos on Instagram, I got asked a few questions. So what I thought is I'll do a little intro review kind of thing, and then I'll do an in-depth review after I've tried it, after I put all my cigars inside. I'll do a proper review. So in the meantime, I hope you enjoy, I hope you like this, and I answer some of your questions. So here it is, my humidor. The brand is Cigar Cava. It's a Spanish brand, which is something that I like because the warranty, customer services, everything is based in Europe. They'll either speak to you in English or Spanish. For me, it's perfect. But on the outside, we have the branding, and then we got two buttons on this side, which is the light, which I really like. I know it's at the front, but it's enough light to go all the way to the back. So I hope after the cigars are there, you're able to see everything. And then you have a little screen which tells you the room temperature, and then you can also set the temperature and you can set the humidity level. So over at the side we have a little handle that we open it, and it's a thick door with a thick glass. The glass is tinted so it will protect your cigars from any UV, and when you open it you're greeted with a beautiful humidor, a lot of cedar. So the inner walls have been lined with cedar, the back wall has been lined with cedar, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 drawers. They pull out all the way out, and you don't have to open the door all the way. It works fine even if it's at a 90-degree angle, but they pull out all the way, all of them, which I really like. You're able to see all your cigars. You don't have to be, bending or whatever. You can, you have a wide view of your cigars. Something that I like. It has all these holes, obviously for humidity, so it goes up and down, but it also came with these dials. And what you do is you take them, put them down, and you make separations between your trays. If you want to put singles or if you want to put boxes, I think I'll probably have some boxes underneath, some singles at the top. This top tray is at an angle, so you're able to see your single cigars. Very nice, but it also is removable. So if you're having guests over, you can just take the tray out with your cigars, pass it over to them. They choose the cigar, and then all you gotta do is bring it back. They don't even have to get off the seat. Quite cool. The other thing that I like is I can already feel, I just switched it on because it's been resting for a while after it came on the truck and stuff on the lorry. But something that I like is it has these holes at the back, and I can already feel the air coming through, which means the fans are pushing air all the way to the top. All my cigars will have a great humidity level. They'll all be hopefully equally humidified. The bottom tray here, if we pull this one out, it might be easier to see, but you can see there's 4 very big fans over there, and then over here is your water tank. So it's got a kind of a sponge. I gotta ask them exactly what that is, and then you fill it up from here. You got a measuring thingy here, 7 liters maximum, and then the fans will just push the air up. So I think it's quite cool. The trays come all the way out, all cedar wood. The back is cedar, the sides, the top, the bottom. So it's cedar wood all the way throughout. It also has this beautiful light that you can switch on and off from the buttons, as I mentioned here. And it also has a timer, so if you leave it on, after a while, it'll go off automatically. It is, let me still check. Yeah, we still about have enough time to ring them. I want to ring them. I want to see what the customer service is. I want to record it. I have a few questions that I want to ask them, so I'm going to take advantage of that. and just give them a ring, see what they like. Something that I really like is that after I bought the humidor and speaking to the owner through Instagram and email and stuff, the owner actually gave me his mobile number. So that's the number I'm gonna call. Hopefully he picks up. Let's see how it goes.
Hola Lizardo,
Chamo, ¿cómo estás, Javier?
¿qué tal todo?
Muy bien, hermano.
Recibiste la cava, vi.
Sí, sí, por eso mismo te estoy llamando. Mira, si no te importa, yo estoy grabando. Sabes que con el canal de YouTube y cuando lo puse en Instagram me hicieron unas preguntas. Lo estoy aprovechando para grabar y a grabar la conversación. ¿Te molesta?
No,
¿La
para
podemos,
nada.
la podemos hacer en inglés?
Intentaré dar mi mejor inglés.
Dale, que todo lo bien. So, Javier, thank you for answering the call. I was explaining earlier that you are the owner, and normally when people buy the fridge, you give them your own personal details. That's correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
Great. So if anybody like me who buys the fridge, you'll be able to give them direct contact to yourself. You'll be able to answer any questions, any doubts or anything.
Yeah, I think that's actually one of the main advantages of Cigar Cava. You know, it's a company I started myself with one mate that's been in the business for a lot of years in the cigar business.
Yeah.
And we are only two, you know, and we like to take care of our customer. We're just starting out, so I truly believe that personalized, you know, customer service is the main thing where you're just starting out. Huh?
Yeah, I know, and that's something that I really appreciated because, when I was looking at it and I started talking to you and how fast you were answering and all the questions you answered, and after you said to me, look, after you buy it, you're able to contact me. I was like, that's the best customer service I'm gonna get. So
Yeah, you know,
I went for it.
Always when you buy new things, you know that they're not, you know, like from a big brand like LG, you know, or
Yeah.
Samsung or whatever. You know, you just want to you know to try to take care of the post sales. You know, the post sales I believe is the most, you know, important service. Even sometimes even more important than the product itself. You know.
Yeah.
So yeah, we really like to get in touch with our customers every time.
Well, that's great. So obviously, I ordered it in Black Friday. I only arrived now, but that was due to Brexit and the COVID and stuff. I'm super happy it finally arrived.
Yeah, I think it's more than 100 kilos item, 2 meters height that, you know, is shipping out by freight, by the sea, you know, from Spain to UK in this case. So it's going to be it's always going to take between 1 week or 2 weeks.
Yeah.
In your case, it was a little bit more.
Yeah, but it was due to because I was explaining that I bought it on Black Friday. I only arrived now, but it was basically due to COVID and Brexit.
Exactly.
Anyway, so I've checked it over. It looks beautiful. I like it a lot. I like that you put cedar in the inside. I'm very happy. But I got it.
But first, I'm sorry. Were you able to check the box completely when DHL delivered to you?
Yes. I was home actually, and when they were taking out the truck, I managed to have a look throughout.
Great.
It looked fine. And obviously after I removed everything, I gave it another check. It all looks perfect. No, nothing I can complain about. I think it was good.
This is very important because when you receive the big box, you always have the chance. If by any chance it has like a big hit, you know,
Damages.
or the box is really damaged, we have a deal with DHL where you can directly not accept, you know, the delivery.
Okay.
And they will just ship it back, and insurance will take care of it.
Oh, that's great. So if it comes damaged, as long as you inspect it, they'll take it back and
right away,
and it'll be replaced.
You don't have to take it into your home. You know, just right away you say you do not accept the delivery, and they will take it back.
Oh,
and
that's
I will ship, of course, one right away. I don't have to wait to come back to Spain.
oh. So as soon as I return it, DHL will let you know, and then you ship another one.
Yeah, that's
Wow,
correct.
that's great. That's perfect. Because I know
Well,
some.
so far DHL has been really great, and I haven't had this issue, so far, but it's still in the contract, I can do it.
That's perfect because normally companies will make you wait until they receive the package to send it out.
Yeah,
So
I believe that's another good thing of being a small company and getting in touch directly with people.
yeah,
Almost every customer we have gotten in touch with us beforehand, and actually, like in our Instagram profile, we have been able like to become even friends. Talk a bit about cigars, about the system, and
yep,
people really in the cigar world, you know how it is. People get close, we really like that. Actually.
yeah. Because you yourself are an aficionado, and you got one of these fridges with some beautiful
Yeah.
cigars. So
Yeah, actually, I have three at home. Remember that the first one I got, we got designed. The first one was almost 3 years ago. So I've been running the thing for 3 years, and you know how many cigars we have. So I
yeah,
have added a couple more home. So I have three. Yeah, that's the way it is.
that's great. So I'm going to ask you a few questions about the setup now. Obviously, I waited a couple of hours
Yeah.
to switch it on. I've
Yeah,
ma-
I actually would recommend, DHL deliver really good. I mean, they don't tilt the box, but
yeah,
it is possible that sometimes it can happen as with any other, compressor-driven fridge. It's better, it's like a little insurance,
yeah.
to wait for a few hours. I usually recommend, just wait one day, man. One more day is going to free you of any fears. So, but still, 2 hours can be good. But for insurance, I recommend 24 hours. But yours started out right?
Yeah, yes.
Okay,
Well, it was sitting here for about 6 hours, 7 hours
great.
now. So I thought it was okay.
Yeah,
um,
it is okay.
so I've switched it on now.
Yeah,
I've got the light on. Obviously, it has the buttons on the top. I can set the humidity and the temperature, correct?
yeah.
Okay.
Within a couple of touches, you just press the set button, and you see that the first that
Yes.
starts like blinking is the temperature. You just press the arrow up and down to the desired temperature. It might be myself.
So heat.
I keep my cigars at 17, 18 degrees centigrade.
Yeah.
There's this video of Eddie Zagarian, who I believe you've talked to his boy at some point from David of London,
Yeah. Yeah.
and they,
Great people.
there's this old video online when he says that he keeps his cigars like at 12 degrees, which is cold, but.
Yeah.
But yeah, I tend to agree with him, and I like to take advantage of the cooling
Of
capabilities of the
course.
system, and keep it at 17.
Of course. Yes. Um. Okay. So obviously, after I decide what temperature and humidity I want it, the question that I wanted to ask you is, what's the best way to season the humidor? Because there are different ways of doing it. There's a lot of cedar in here. I want to do
Yeah,
it properly. I know you tested them. So
yeah.
what do you suggest is the best way to season the humidor?
Okay, the first thing is please do not take a cloth and uh,
And wipe it over with
and
damp.
wipe it over. Please
Yeah.
don't do it with any humidor. Not only this, but with any humidor. Okay, just take your time. The wood, the cedar is especially capable of absorbing humidity. That's the main use of cedar in humidors. So you take your time. You fill your humidor up with a full gallon of distilled water.
Okay.
It is very important. You have to always use distilled water.
Yes,
Please.
of course.
As in any humidor, you know this, but people might, think differently. But yeah, distilled water, it takes like 6 liters, so a gallon is more than good.
Yeah.
And you just, turn it on, put the water in, and the system will start running. It will start cooling. It will start releasing humidity, and it will settle. It will season itself. It takes time. It does takes time. We have had a couple of customers that, like in the first day have called us like, I don't know, this seems to be good, but I detect that there is huge difference between the part in the bottom and the top part of the humidor, and this is completely normal. Okay.
Yes, it takes time for it to.
All the wood inside starts to season itself, and it takes time. In my experience, you have to wait at least a couple of days.
Yeah.
In order to stabilize perfectly, and then after you put your boxes inside, it will still show a bit of a difference between the bottom and the top, but that will be a very more subtle difference, and when it stabilizes, like in 1 week or so, it will show less than 1% difference between the top part and the bottom, usually.
Yeah. So, well, that's very nice because it will season itself. I like that, and it is quite normal. It normally takes, even for a small desk humidor, it will take 2-3 days at least to do it properly. So something this, I know it has the fans and it helps, but I'm quite happy to wait 3-4 days for it to season properly, and it's even when you open the humidor, it's going to change the humidity, so that's understandable.
But in any case, at the end of the day, cigars are not really babies, So in my case, I would recommend wait 1 day. It will be cold, which is really important, and it will release humidity. So after 1 day, you just put your cigars in, and just wait. It will behave really, really good for your cigars even after 1 day. Even if it's not seasoned, completely. But it's better for cigars to be inside the cabinet than to be held over a counter.
Yeah. Well, Javier, thank you for answering my question. I don't know if there's any other tips or anything that you need to let me know before I start.
No, my friend, just enjoy your new cabinet. It's been great to have you, to meet you as a customer, and you have my WhatsApp, my cell phone. You, whenever you can or need help, even if is any question about cigars maintenance in general, please don't hesitate to call me.
Thank you. I really appreciate that, and like I said, I'm very happy to have dealt with you because the customer service, I know, is a little bit late in Spain at the moment, and still you answered. I appreciate that.
In Spain, we sleep really late, so it's perfectly okay. Don't worry about it. Okay.
All right, my friend. Thank you very much.
Anytime, my friend.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, guys. So as you heard, when you buy the humidor, you not only have contact with the brand through email and stuff, but after you make the purchase, one of the owners actually gives you his direct number, and he did ring me when he arrived just to check, because I'm sure he gets a notification from DHL. But I said to him, well, I was busy, so I had to come back. I was going to ring him later. That's what I did now, and I wanted to record the conversation because obviously, he will share his side of how he's handling the business. But as you heard, you get direct number to the owner. The best way to season it is just to put the water on the tank, switch it on, leave it on for 2-3 days, and it will start to season itself. After that, you just put your cigars in, leave it for another couple of days, and it will self-regulate to the humidity and the temperature you let it. You set it up. I think it's a great product. Just first look at it and the customer service. I will do a proper review after it's seasoned, after I put on my boxes, after it self-regulates. After it's all done, I will do a proper review. I will pick up things that I might like, I might not like. One thing that I want to know is if I can change the door to this side, because sometimes you want to open the door to the other side. It also has a lock at the bottom. I'm going to close the door to show you better. So over here, that's where the lock is. I'm not sure if I like it there or maybe further up, but anyway, so it has a lock there, and as you can see, it has like a yellow tint. That's to protect the cigars from any outside light. I like that as well, so they're not only thinking about the humidity and the temperature, but also a good glass so that it stays protected and you're able to see, you enjoy your cigars whilst being protected. I like that the door is quite thick. It has this rubber like a fridge normally does. Remember, it's like a wine fridge. But anyway, this is it, guys. I hope you like this little video. I am going to post it as well on Instagram, obviously different way, but it'll be posted on both sides. If you're watching this on YouTube, thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed it. Subscribe so that you're able to see the full review after it's all set up. In the meantime, guys, thank you for watching, and remember, cigar smoking is not a hobby, it's a life pleasure, so enjoy it.